Hello and welcome back to Reddit League Season 5. Didn't you think it was boring last season? No playoffs of any kind? No high pressure situation at the end? Yeah, so we're back here now, and I have to play Verdok yet again in a playoff situation. No, never mind. Wait, yeah, no, I'm confusing myself now. I have played Verdok 3 times so far in Reddit League, and I have won a stunning 0 of those maps. But I have, on the maps that we'll play today, which are Poland, Jordan, and Europe, beaten his score all 3 times this season. It just didn't matter because I wasn't playing against him because he beat me in Australia. And back 2 seasons ago, he beat me on Islands, and he beat me in the promotion playoff. So, generally, Jordan, Poland, Europe is something I feel comfortable on, at least out of the map pool of this season. I banned Hardworld and Canada, unsurprisingly, and Verdok banned Australia and Russia, slightly surprisingly, because he beat me in Australia, but I guess he just didn't want to let it come down to that. And so we're playing, I guess, the 3, at least for me, easiest maps of the season. Of course, after having taken out Idaho and Volvo dealerships before, the map pool even stood. Which I'm not sure if it's great for me. There's not really any room for error, is there? And yeah, it's not exactly what I'm known for, making no errors. And we'll see about that. There is one more thing I'd like to show you quickly before we get into the seeds. Something that I will mention later that I hadn't updated. So I updated it afterwards, and now we're ready to take a look at it. And it's this sheet. Some of you who've been here for a very, very long time might be familiar with this sheet. This is how it looked like in Season 1 of Reddit League. Pay attention to this part here. Back in Season 1, I was the by far unluckiest player in terms of matchups. I ended that season in... how many players was that? Oops. Now, ruining everything. That is 10 players. I ended that season in 8th, I think, or was it 7th? In sort of like the relegation playoff, with the highest total score as well of the division. And facing an average opponent who had a position of 3.3 on any given map that I played them on. This season, I was yet again the most unlucky player in terms of matchups. This time with 3.4. It was a bit closer further down because Boxer stole all the luck of everyone else, but still the unluckiest. There were exactly 2 occurrences of my opponent finishing worse than 4th in the week I played against them, which were these 2, which I both beat. I mean, I guess I drew against Mr. Blue, but with a perfect score, and I beat Pluki. And then it was just first, third, first, fourth, first. So, great. Not quite as, as good as back in Season 1 with like the best total score and everything as well, but just looking at total score as well as, just taking the positions I finished in each of the weeks, I should have pretty safely avoided relegation, but here we are. So let's get into the maps. Okay, we will start with European diversity because that's the map that has thrown the least curveballs at me, or should at least throw the least curveballs at me in practice and from what I expect in general. I have created quite a few seeds on this as well. So interestingly enough, there's a few countries have been sort of missing from it while creating those seeds. Like Bulgaria hasn't come up once, and I hope it stays that way. But sort of the most frequent have definitely been the likes of Spain. Greece has actually come up like 4 times, I think, which is worrying, but I actually 5K'd all of those, I'm pretty sure. So maybe not the worst thing to happen. It'll depend. What else is often? I think I've had a few Switzerland. I've had a few, I think I've had like one or two in Romania, a few Italies. So generally, you know, like a normal distribution, I guess, with the exception of like Bulgaria. Actually, most of the Balkan, now that I think about it, hasn't come up often. I've had no Serbia, no Albania, no North Macedonia, I'm pretty sure. I've had no Bulgaria. So interesting. Let's, as I said, let's hope it stays that way. And let's go. Okay. Well, it certainly stays that way for now. Cloisters. Now, Cloisters might actually be the name of the town, but I'm not entirely sure. Madriza. Not sure this is the right direction to go. I'll turn around shortly, but I just want to read that quickly. Grisha. Grisha might also be something interesting. Switzerland isn't really what I want, but we'll see. I mean, I can read the language, but okay, nothing particularly useful, I think. Ideally, I'd like to get to the town exit, and hopefully it mentions a bigger town and it's, well, the distance towards it. That would be ideal. Let's see, which one is it? Landquart, 30 kilometers. I have never heard of that, which isn't ideal, but let me just quickly take a look to see if I can spot it. It's 30 kilometers away. It shouldn't be too small, but it is quite possible that I just wouldn't be able to find it. Klosters was the name, as I suspected, of the town itself. The issue is just, considering the next town apparently in that direction is 30 kilometers away, I don't know how, you know, how much sense it makes to continue going that way. It seems to be a relatively mountainous area, but then again, so is like almost all of Switzerland. So I'm not sure again how that would help me. We're in the German-speaking part, that's at least something, and we're rapidly running out of time as well. Let's see, just quickly, is there anything here? Because this does seem like a pretty significant intersection of some sort. Cloisters, yeah, I'm aware. So that's a no. Is there something more? There's a blue something up there, isn't there? Just a car. That might be the case. Anything last second? Davos on the 28th. There's Landquart. There's gotta be close to somewhere. There it is. Okay, that'll do. I don't know where exactly. 2 kilometers, that'll do. I'll take that. Oh yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, of course. All right. Close, but still in it. Next round. Okay, that seems Italian from the start. Which is also worrying because Italy is even less my thing than Switzerland. Oh no, it's Greece. Never mind. Kavala and Thessaloniki. Okay, I mean at least we know the general area pretty quickly. Those are interesting distances though, because I don't think they're only 33 kilometers apart. So we might be in like a weird place. I mean, weird, but you know what I mean. Kind of near Madiros. Varvara. Can I spot that anywhere without too many issues? Suspected to be somewhere around here, but it could also be up there somewhere. Somewhere like up here. Varvara. Or down here. That's almost too close, isn't it? Hmm. Could be. Yeah, we're in the middle of the two. Yes. Good job, Calamity. Not fooled by highways. We are in sort of near Maditos, sorry, somewhat. Is it this intersection? It might well be, yes. Bring me back to the start. Okay. Yeah, should be here. Yes. Nice. Round 3. Okay, Denmark. A9. I mean, if it's that way. No, that way, then I'd like to go that. Are you serious? Please just get me far enough in that direction so that I don't get turned around again. There is water to the north, kind of. It looks more like a lake than anything else. A9. Should I just have a quick look? Is that something that's... There aren't really any A roads in Denmark to begin with, but there is a 9, so I'll put it there for now. And we'll hope that we'll get somewhere on this road. Let's see. I mean, the water could be helpful, but I'm not entirely sure yet that the 9 corresponds to that A9 that we saw on that sign there. It might be a very old sign, might have changed, and, you know, could be somewhere completely different now. So I'd like to get at least some more confirmation. Feminist Way. Something like that. Okay, I can remember that. Some cities would be nice, ideally. And does it look like I'll get them? Yes. Spodsbjerg and Svendborg. Okay, so we are on a 9. Spodsbjerg and Svendborg. And this is towards Vemnes, which is... Wait, what are the distances? 10 to Svendborg, 15 to Spodsbjerg. So we're closer here. Here. That's it. And this should be that intersection with Bjerrebyvej. Yes. Nice. Okay, round number 4. Netherlands. Not great, but for now I'm gonna say I'll take it. Could be worse. I mean, the Netherlands isn't super big, so if I could maybe grab some points off of a different round, then wouldn't matter too much. But so far, I don't think Verdok would drop too many points on this seed. Switzerland was a bit tough, but Greece had plenty of signs, so... and the Danish round also wasn't too bad at all. Is this going to get me anywhere? It doesn't really look like it, so I'll try the other way. I mean, that does look like... Actually, it's probably a train track. So maybe not too useful, but maybe it'll get me somewhere useful. I probably want to be on the other side of it, which doesn't seem like it's happening right now. On that highway would also be pretty useful. Thank you. No. I want to see that. N336. I don't know where Gelderland is. I know it's a province. I recognize the name, but I don't know where it is. 336. There it is, Gelderland. And 36 would be... I am not sure. Hmm. Oh, saw it. There it is. Is it relatively short? Sort of. Could be here in the bridge, and then we would be on the other side, this side. Yeah, sort of confident about that. That just means footpath, so that's not helpful, but wait, think about this for a second. Is that road? I don't even know that means anything, but it should be the right place. Do you have anything here? Or trees apart? Yes, absolutely. There we go. And one more. Okay. Oh no. Does that have anything for me? I can't get anything useful out of it. Oh no, this is the Ukraine, isn't it? I've forgotten that that's part of Europe. Oh god. This might be worse than Greece. Oof. Right, so that's what it all comes down to. There's my curveball. Bloody hell. There is no need for this. I'll go to about 130 and then I'll try turning around if it doesn't seem more promising. Yeah. In Ukraine, it's very, very easy to go 3 minutes without seeing a sign. Not even talking about if the sign is useful or not. Like that. That's no use at all. Just want to see quickly that white sign over there. Brilliant. Morovsk or something like that. The 101. Is that a road? Might be the P101 or something like that, if such a road exists. But doesn't really look like it. Okay, then it's probably a kilometer marker, which isn't helpful. Let me try the other way. Gotta make sure like there's nothing over there that would be too helpful. Like if we both have to make a random guess, then so be it, but I don't want to be the one who didn't find good information. But it doesn't look promising this way either. No, it's nothing. Morovsk. The chance of me finding it is almost zero. So I guess I'll just have to put it somewhere in this region. What else could I do other than just look through a bit? There's well. Over there. Morisk. Yeah, on the P69, so it was a kilometer marker. Yeah. I mean, there's Otrochi. Yeah. I mean, it wasn't too far off, I suppose. I could have gone further west. It just had to be Ukraine, didn't it? God damn it. Okay. Well, Jordan's next. Let's go. Okay. What do we have here? Ma'an and Ashubak. Okay. Shabak is here and Ma'an is over there, so quite far apart, I would say. That's something new. Is populated somewhat. Is interesting. We have anything here? Not really. Hmm. Anything would be appreciated here. Well, I know I said anything, but like, not that. Petra, okay, and Ashabak and Man. Now, could be. Now, does that make any sense? Usually you'd expect it to be closer to the features that get mentioned. Can't see that, can I? It would be really helpful. No, of course I can't. I don't think we had anything like that. This, Petra is here. I mean, could it be here? Does that make any sense? Yeah, that's just a one road going off. But, I mean, look like. No. Shobak. No way that's there. I mean, maybe here. But the road going that way just seems unlikely. No, I'm going back down there. It was up here. Oh god. What was the road? Was it this one? That's so shit. Okay. Yeah, that was stupid. Round 2. Okay, great. Well, that's not going to make a difference. Wait a second, from here, about here. Yeah, next round. Okay. Jerash should be this one. Let me just quickly check. Away. Good small tunnel. Yeah. There's no way this is anything else. Let me just quickly check. What was that down here like? No, there's no tunnel there. It has to be here. And it is right around here. Then what do we have here? Pet Charm Clinic. Okay. Does that give us anything? No. Okay. Is this just Amman? It looks like Amman. Well, what do we have? Interesting there. A checkpoint. I want to go the other way. Yeah, it is Amman. Mod Ali Dair and Dimashq. Okay. Mohammed Ali Dair. The Russian embassy, apparently. just looking at the surroundings. Where would I say in relation to the city center this could be? Get a better look here. It's difficult to say. I've been having a rough time in Oman trying to judge which side of the city I'm on. It can be really tricky to tell. Move me forward. Anything helpful? It just all looks populated. Bring me back. I want to be able to look here one more time just to see. I mean, maybe that would be a city center. So more towards the southwest. Ahmed Ali Badir. Was it that? It might be. Let me see one more time. I think it was close enough. Ali Badir. Yeah, that could be it. And it would stop here. I don't see a Dimashq street. But this is right around where it starts turning. That looks like it could sort of fit. Wait, we're on Dimashq. Never mind. It would start, so we're actually here. That's my bad. Here. Yeah, 89, that'll do. Yeah, it took me too long to realize that. Okay. And more Aqaba. Very far, like, southeast, though, interestingly. Hello. We have some street names here. Modern Hospital. Right. There's a roundabout. Al-Quds Street. Oh. There's the Modern Hospital. Yeah, here. It could be here. Let me just double check. Go here and it kind of splits up. That would make sense. And then you go north. Kind of like a four-way intersection. And then you get to the Modern Hospital. And we are pretty much here. Well, yep, just one round, as always. So, let's go with Poland. Let's see what that one has. There's a street name at the start. Potentially helpful for later. Not right now. Okay. Nothing on that I particularly like to spend more time reading. Volomin, potentially. Where did the sign go? I don't know. Just a street name. This seems like a more giving direction. 22. 22 is just, oh, Jesus Christ, is Warsaw. But that, isn't convincing. Volomin. Let me have it. There's Volomin. It could load quickly. That would be nice. It's the street name here. Rauguta and was it Voteki or something like that? Brilliant. Or was it Noteki? Let's go with Slovackiego and Trauguta. Let's see. Not finding anything immediately. Isn't the smallest town, I'll give it that. It is very straight. Yeah, west-east. Just surprised me a bit. There it is. Slovackiego Mateki. There you go. One. Interesting. So like a castle here. Right. Am I entering or exiting the castle here? Difficult to tell. Okay, we're going into the city. That's good. That's what I want. Please let me onto the main road. That would be very kind of you. Right, let me just check those. Cathedral Museum. Okay, put that here. Right, this isn't ideal. Tourism center. Too blurry to read a city name. Wait. That might be something as well. Can't read it. Oh, we're just here again. Okay, we've transported. That's good. Now we just need to find out which city we're in, and we're running short on time to do that. Ah. Not particularly helpful, any of that. Oh God. I hate Polish cities. It's a big river. Is that going to help me? Not if I panic, no. Warsaw, Katowice. Watch doesn't have a river. Doesn't have a river. Katowice is not. Krakow. Krakow has a river. This one maybe? We're on that. There's the big tower. Right there. That'll do. I lost a point. Well, yeah, fine. I'm just happy I found the thing. Okay. Good. And free. That looks like something that will have useful info. Vodava and Parchev. The 82. Where may you be? They're not really ordered that well. But they shouldn't be too difficult to find. There it is, towards Vlodava. Yeah. And Pachev on the 818. Well, the 819 was there. There it is, 818. And that seems pretty clear to me. 23, that was actually Well, further off than I thought, but it'll do. Not even say Tafiri. And something else that's probably not going to matter. God. Give me that direction. And just please provide me with a useful sign. At some point. Okay. That'll do. For now. What have we got? I guess I'd need to get past the construction site before we see any useful signs. I'd assume they'd have taken them down while they're building it. No. Here also no. This looks like the entrance to a bigger town, doesn't it? Stavisky. And 61 towards Warsaw. And Korno. 61 is here, and the 647. What's Korno? 648 and 45. Okay. Let me get onto there. Stavisky. Oh, there you go. Shushin Augustov. Shushin. Stavisky Tafili. Okay. Turn to the start. I went north. Okay. Difficult to tell exactly. Never mind. We're here. Okay, and one more. That's also a dead end, so I need to get somewhere else, like this direction. Wait. Not so fast sign. Sheshovsky. Probably, yeah. I mean, it says Sheshov in the top, bottom left as well, so that seems quite likely. Let's see. I'd like to get to a bigger road and then I can work back from there, but I just like something that I can absolutely safely find. That would be the ideal. What is that? Not sure. Rhein Kubator Akademicki. Okay. Still not 100% sure we are in Sheshov. I mean, it seems big enough. 17 fits as well, but still could be anywhere like in the outskirts. We have road names here. There we go. Hetmanska Dabrowskiego. Okay, I can't find that. So Manska, and what's this one? Povstankov Varsovie. Not here. Okay. Can't seem to find it, which is not good. I found it, which is good. Hermanska. Okay. So, bring me back. We have street names here. Wielkopolska. That'll do for now. Wielkopolska. There we go. Should be... there's about the third house. Should be about here. Okay. Well, Poland went well, I suppose. That's a bit annoying, but we'll see if Verok can 25k that. I mean, if he 25k's that, he wins easily. Shouldn't even be any question. He's not going to lose both other maps. Jordan, I mean, he didn't do too well in Jordan, if I remember correctly. But like, I mean, one round was just Amman. 3 rounds were insanely easy, and then it's just the first round which I fucked up myself because, stupid. I just didn't imagine it would be this small little road. Okay, and then Europe. I mean, finding Switzerland the right place. I mean, Klosters doesn't show up very quickly. Landquart eventually, but it's not super easy. It's not incredibly difficult, and he's not going to drop 1,300 points here either way. Greece was, even if he doesn't manage to get the right place exactly, I also don't think he's going to drop more than 1,000 here. Denmark, you can be on the wrong side of the country and barely drop 1,000. So, and it wasn't that difficult as well. I don't know if he maybe goes the wrong way, goes up there into a dead end, and then just goes down there into the middle of nowhere, then it might be difficult to find the exact spot, but shouldn't be too difficult to at least narrow it down somewhat and not drop too many points. Netherlands is something I could see if he goes this way and doesn't turn around as fast as I did and make it onto the highway. I could see him drop points there. But if he does go onto the highway, also shouldn't be a problem. And then the Ukraine sucks. I mean, I wasn't awful with my guess. Like, I don't know if there's anything to find here other than just, you know, the town names. Which, I mean, Morivsk shows up, you know, eventually if you zoom in on the right area up here, but I just didn't. Of course I didn't, because why would I? To be honest, I never ever consider anything east of the river in Ukraine. I probably should. There isn't too much coverage there. Like, there's a bit, but I mean, well, it's actually more than I thought. Never mind. It's just like, hell, it's the main roads everywhere. It's not just there. So maybe I should stop just excluding everything east of the river for a start. But I very much doubt I would have found it either way, considering I had to zoom in this much to see Morivsk. And yeah, it's just not happening, is it? Could have maybe hedged closer to Kiev, maybe like there instead. But I think my best hope out of I think Poland is something, obviously the best chance of a win on a map, and I'm not confident that I'll win Poland, even Poland, but I think I did a good job there. And so I'd say, I think, like, if I had to quantify it, I think my chances in Poland are about 70%. In Europe, they're about 35%, and in Jordan it's similar. When in Jordan, you can always have one bad round where you're like, I have no idea where it is, but no. I think if anything, I need to hope that he messes up the Ukraine. That's about it. But yeah, either way, I'm still now at the end. I mean, usually I now talk through the other division seeds, but there's about 20, so I won't, obviously. I think the video is probably long enough with playing 3 maps. So yeah, overall, I would say I'm still relatively happy about this season. I mean, it could have taken a completely different turn to the positive if I just not, made that mistake. I suppose there wasn't really much of a mistake. It just gotten a bit luckier in the Volvo dealerships map. I could have had 3 points instead of 0, and I'd be in the promotion, not promotion, in the semifinals probably even. And a bit unlucky with the opponents as well. I still got to do that. I haven't, like, in season 1, I made that statistic where I looked at who had the worst opponents possible for, like, matchups, to see, like, okay, you played the guy who's always in last in the week where he suddenly came first, that kind of thing. And I'm in the running for having the worst luck in that again, but I think before week 9, I did it up to week 10. Up to week 8. Before week 9, I think I was in 3rd, but it was very close between the top 4 in worst luck. And I played against Raidman in Canada, who, well, got a perfect game. So it's possible I take that crown, I suppose. And just in that regard, if I had different matchups in in Australia or Russia, I could have easily scored a few more points there. And yeah, I could have ended up in the semifinals, but it is how it is. I'm happy with how I played. The odd mistake here and there, but yeah, I think overall I did decent. And now all I've got left is to hope that somehow it pays off and Verdok does worse than me on 2 of these maps, which is possible, but not super likely. But we'll have to see. For now, thanks for watching this season of the Reddit League with me, and I hope you enjoyed it. And yeah, I guess I'll see you back for season 6, whenever that may be. There's definitely going to be a few months until then. So yeah, I hope I'll see you guys in some other videos before then, but if not, see you guys then. Bye.